Good evening, depending the country you are watching. Good morning and good afternoon, depending the country you are watching. My name is the Prince. For those who does not know me or who have not seen me before, I'm here to give you the latest news concerning Manchester United and the update and what is going on right now in Manchester United camp. I want to tell you about MBEUMO. We are going to talk about GYOKERES, and we are going to talk about Garnacho and more other things to talk about. The first is about MBEUMO. The first bid was rejected by Brentford. Man U submitted 45 million euros and 10 million euros instrumental. So it was rejected. So Manchester have to go back and come back again for the second bid. Brentford does not have anything to lose. There is still more time for negotiation for Brentford, but Man U don't want to waste time because they want to give AMORIM all his instruments, all his players for next season so that he can go on a tour with them. So the reason why Brentford wanted 60 million is because Manchester United paid 65 million euros for Konya. Even though they have to pay 3 times, instrumentally, but Man, you have to pay the release clause of Konya. So Brentford wants 60 million euros for MBEUMO. So Manchester United have told AMORIM that they're going to back him for this season. So AMORIM is ready to be back for this season. So AMORIM want 2 number 10. That is Konya and MBEUMO to play behind the number 9. Because that is what that is the information. He likes to play 3-4-3. So he wants to get a good number 10 that can also be a striker. So anybody can score. But which last season Bruno was, I think he was the highest. Our strikers was rubbish. So next season AMORIM is ready to make Manchester be on top 4 or maybe top 6 next season. So watch out for next season. So now the Inos had a meeting to talk about the players they're going to bring for AMORIM. They had a meeting, so they want to support AMORIM for next. So they had a meeting. So now their plan is to get MBEUMO and GYOKERES. Watch out how it's going to work. So now, somebody was asking me on my comment. I'm here to reply. Someone asked me and said, "What is the plan about Bruno if he's staying?" And if he's staying, yes, Bruno is staying. The reason why Bruno is going to stay is because, one, the Saudi Arabia gave Bruno 200 million, which means Bruno will be making about 700,000 minus tax. This is take home. So they offer Manchester United 100 million, but Bruno rejected the amount because he spoke with the family, and the family wanted him to stay. Reason best known to them. And also, the Inos spoke with Bruno and said, if you stay, we're going to buy players. We want you to be part of the history that Manchester will do next season. So if you go and Manchester go to Champions League and win a cup, the history will not be there in your name. So now these are the things that made Bruno to stay, knowing full well that Cunha was already coming to Manchester United. So now MBEUMO is the next target to come to Manchester United. So that will be a plus for Bruno as our Manchester captain. So he's staying, for someone that asked me a question. Now, if not for Bruno, Manchester United would have gone to relegation. Now, if the three teams below, which is Leicester City, Ipswich, and Southampton, if they played very well, they might drag Manchester United to regulation. But thank God they did not do better than Manchester United. So now Manchester United have to upgrade themselves, because next season will be tougher than this season. So now AMORIM will be backed. Remember in the beginning when AMORIM came, when he won the first 2 games, he told us that Manchester United will face a tough games ahead. That there will be a storm coming. This is the storm. We got 42 points in a league for the first time. So at the end of the season, he now said that Manchester is going to enjoy next season. So let's watch. I believe he can do that. I know AMORIM. I know what he can do. AMORIM can do that. So watch out for that. So let's talk about Cisco and Victor Gyökeres. Arsenal want to buy Cisco. Yes, they wanted for Victor Gyökeres, but they consider age factor. Cisco is 22 years old. He has many more years, maybe 10 more years to play for. Victor Gyökeres he'll be 27 next month. He has about 5 more years to play for. Let's just say 5 more years. So now if you balance the equation, you see that Cisco is more profitable than Victor Gyökeres. So now Arsenal is going for Cisco. So for Manchester United fans, watch out for Victor Gyökeres. Here we go to Manchester United. I know some people are asking me, it's not possible. Now let me draw your attention. For my source, Osimhen would have come to Manchester United, but the amount he was asking, Manchester cannot provide that amount. So now it's likely Osimhen will go to Saudi Arabia, but Napoli don't want him to go to Saudi Arabia. They want him to come to Manchester so that they can buy Garnacho from us. So, but I guess that Victor Gyökeres want to go to Manchester because he has seen that if Cisco go to Arsenal and if Manchester should pull Osimhen, then he has nowhere to go. He will remain in Sporting. So you see the game? So now Victor Gyökeres is coming to Manchester United. He has agreed to play for Manchester United. And Manchester United have spoken with him and they've agreed to give him 250,000 a week. A week. So now, when Manchester get MBEUMO, they have to sell players because we can buy MBEUMO and Cunha, but we cannot afford Victor Gyökeres because the amount was 100 million euros. 75 million euros for the club, 25 for the agent. So now, Victor Gyökeres has to wait after we've sold some players. So it's likely Garnacho is going to Napoli, even though Chelsea want to buy Garnacho, but they need a left winger. They would have taken Sancho, but Sancho did not want to reduce his wage. So now Garnacho might go to Chelsea, but I see him going to Napoli. From my source told me that he's going to Napoli because the coach of Napoli wants Manchester United because already he got McTominay and he wants Garnacho. So these are the players that can change his game. Already McTominay is doing well in Napoli. So watch out for Garnacho going to Napoli. So now let's go back to Amorim. Amorim will be backed by Inos. He wants to number 10 and a striker, a midfielder, and two defense. So which means you have to give Amorim at least minimum of 5 players. Minimum 5 players. So also one more thing, Anthony is likely to join Eric Ten Hag. You know, Eric Ten Hag bought Anthony in Ajax, and Eric Ten Hag also brought him in Manchester United. So Eric Ten Hag wants him again. So if Anthony is going to Eric Ten Hag, that means I know we bought Anthony for 86 million euros. Jesus Christ, that was too much. So now Man can only sell him for 50 million euros. Please, if you like what I'm discussing with you, please, can you subscribe, comment, like, so that whenever I have some updates, you'll be the first person to be notified. Thank you. So let's proceed. So if Anthony goes to Eric Ten Hag, it will be 50 million euros, which is okay. Barca wants Liverpool left winger, which is Diaz, but the price Liverpool is giving to Barca is too high, so Diaz is going to Saudi Pro League for sure. I'm giving you the right source, Saudi Pro League. So if he goes there, Barca might come back for Rashford, and the amount Man U put down for Rashford is 40 million euros for Rashford. So watch out, Rashford is going to Barcelona, unless Barcelona see another option. But Rashford is their second target. Their first target is Diaz, but Diaz cannot go there because the amount Liverpool is asking is too high for Barcelona. Another thing I want to talk about is Aston Villa keeper Martinez and Onana. Onana will be leaving Manchester United, but they are waiting if they can get Martinez in Aston Villa. Martinez's contract is over, so Aston Villa cannot keep Martinez. They want money, so they have to generate money to see if they can sell him or find a way to get some money. But Martinez is leaving, so two clubs want Martinez: Athletic Madrid and Manchester United. So watch out. I hope Manchester can get him, and Onana can take himself out of Manchester United and go to either Saudi Pro League or whatever. Onana have killed us last season. We don't want anything to repeat itself again. So watch out for Martinez coming to Manchester United, so we can have a good keeper. So this season, I want to tell Chelsea, watch out for Manchester United. We are coming for Chelsea, we are coming for Manchester City, we are coming for Liverpool, we are coming for Arsenal. I don't care about Newcastle, I don't care about Tottenham. They are my least worry. To Chelsea, we are coming for you. Manchester City, we are coming for you. Liverpool, Arsenal, watch out. Man United is coming for you. Somebody also asked me again, how can Manchester generate these players? Well, Manchester is a big club. They have assets. Manchester have 85% revenue and also have TV shows. So money is everywhere. Now, if Manchester cannot pull enough money to get players, Manchester can do like what Chelsea did. Manchester can sell the female club to individuals who can buy the club and give us the money. That's what Chelsea did. They sell the female club to the individuals and got money. So Manchester can, so big clubs know what to do. That is why they are big clubs. So Manchester have ways to make money. So that is why they don't want to sell Bruno, but they have a way of making money. Their revenue is there, their TV show, even their players that they will sell. Plus, I mean, they have a way to make money. So watch out for that. That is how Manchester will raise money to get player. So another thing I want to say is that Victor Gyökeres has agreed to come to Manchester United. Yes. So watch out for that. Victor Gyökeres will be Here We Go very soon. But the first person we want to do Here We Go very soon before the 10th, because Manchester United want to close MBEUMO deal before the 10th of June 2024. So that the next time it will open again, they are going for a striker, Victor Gyökeres. So very soon you will hear Here We Go, unless something might delay it. But I think my source said you will hear very soon Here We Go before the 10th or the 10th of June. Here We Go. So if you're my new person on this platform, please subscribe, like, so that whenever I have something to bring to your notice, you'll be the first person to see, to get it. So that is what I have today for you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everything. Please subscribe, like, make a comment. I will take a comment and I will give you a reply when I see your comment. Thank you and have a blessed day. Thank you and bye-bye.